Hey, what's cracking everybody? Welcome back to Computer Games Hardware. So today on the channel, we're going to check out all the stuff from opening night at Gamescom. And there was plenty to get through. It was a big show this year. It actually ran over 2.5 hours. These things are getting real exhausting for me, if you ask me. They're just jam-packed with a whole lot of content, a whole lot of announcements, a whole lot of ads, and they're sort of doing the thing where, you know, they're announcing new games and stuff, but they're also like melding in the ads a little bit, which I don't love. So what I've done is I've gone through and I've picked 15 of my favorite things that were announced at opening night on Gamescom. So let's get stuck into it, guys. At number 15, we have Bubsy 4D. Now, I was really surprised to see this one. Bubsy hasn't been around for quite some time. I think the disastrous PS1 era Bubsy killed the franchise a little bit. He's coming back in a sort of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker cell shaded type of animation style. Bubsy's giving off sort of like Super Mario Galaxy vibes here. This one's published by Atari and it looks pretty cool. They're making some fun of themselves. Bubsy does look like a bit of a dated character, but I do have to say there has been plenty of like cat content that's been coming out in the last couple of years, so maybe this will hit at the right time. It looks okay. I'll be interested to see it. So that's Bubsy 4D. Alright, at number 14 we have Masters of the Universe Dragon Pearl Destruction. So the way they did this is a classic 80s TV show ad, which is, you know, how a lot of us experienced He-Man. It looks pretty cool. It's another one in these lines of beat 'em up. We've recently had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's a new Marvel one coming out. We've had the Scott Pilgrim one, which is pretty cool. So this one's coming out on all the platforms. It's a limited run game and everyone's here. Skeletor, He-Man, She-Ra. So it looks like a pretty good time. At number 13, we've got Sonic Racing CrossWorlds and Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac. Now, this has been marketed as two games in one with separate DLC for both that, you know, can cross-combine and stuff like that. So we've got Pac-Man and Sonic, and actually, this one looks like it actually is a good pairing. You got Pac-Man wishing Sonic happy birthday, and then Sonic saving Pac-Man from peril, so they decide to team up. So basically what they've done is they've taken Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac and they've put Sonic DLC in it, and then they've taken Sonic Racing CrossWorlds and put Pac-Man DLC in it. So you get the best of both worlds in both games, and they both look kind of cool. Pac-Man cruising around Green Hill Zone, picking up rings, one that's going to be on everything, so look out for these two when they come out. At number 12, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Now, this one's a little bit interesting to me because it looks as though the more I see of Call of Duty Black Ops 7, the less interested. I don't know what it is, but they've gone back to that, like, you know, exoskeleton jumping with jetpacks and stuff like that, and you know, that's not really my cup of tea. I've sort of dropped off Call of Duty when all the Ninja Turtles and Nicki Minaj and all that sort of have permeated into the game, but this did have a couple of interesting concepts. It's got a new sort of 4-player co-op that you can play with a couple of mates, so you can go through the single player mode and experience in that way. So that looks pretty cool. I might even start up a Call of Duty Black Ops team. If any of you guys are interested, let me know in the comments down below and we can play through the single player game together, or we can set up like a clan. Let me know if you're interested in that sort of stuff. I'd love to get some more engagement and get some time with you guys. So if we can do that in game, maybe I'll set up a Discord or something like that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Anyway, it looks a little bit goofy, this one. You know, they've got all different locations around the world, so at least there's going to be a little bit of variety in the maps. As you can see, they've got all these twisting and turning, dreamlike sequences, and that's what they were going for a little bit. I thought this was a reimagining of the Black Ops series, but we did see some of the old characters get a glimpse in this trailer, so I'm not sure where they're going with that. They're trying to, is it all a dream? Is it real? Is it fake? Who knows? It's Call of Duty, so it's going to be the biggest game of the year anyway. So let me know in the comments down below if you would like to get into some co-op action or some multiplayer action in me with any of these games. Alright guys, now on to number 11, we have Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. For me, this was one of the better trailers that came out of opening night at Gamescom. Basically, what they've done is they've made a Lego Arkham Batman game. This game actually looks pretty awesome. Basically, what they've done is they've taken the Arkham games and they've put it into the Lego platform, and on top of that, they're hitting all the big points from the movie. So you get to see all the different Batmobiles, there's better combat, you've got the flying elements and the world traversal of the Arkham games. This looks pretty cool. There was even a bit of stealth where you press the L1 or L2 buttons and it goes into bat mode, so you can see your enemies and stuff like that. So this is going to be a popular game. It actually looks awesome. You've got all the characters there doing their iconic lines from the film. You've got all the costumes and everything like that in the Lego Batman format. So this is going to be a popular game, guaranteed. Batman, Lego Batman at his best, you know, incorporating the movies, incorporating the sort of like Arkham playstyle. This one's going to be a massive hit. I'm really looking forward to this one. I can't wait to play it with the kids. Interestingly enough, guys, Lego Batman 2 Legacy of the Dark Knight is only going to be on Xbox Series X and S, PS5, PC, and Switch 2. They didn't mention the Switch 1, PS4, or the other Xboxes. So this is a next generation game, and you can put it on your wish list now. Alright guys, at number 10, got a little bit of a different one. We're doing the Fallout Season 2 trailer because I want to get your opinion on something, guys. Now, I am a big TV and movie guy, and I'd love to talk about that with you if you guys were interested. So the way I want to do this is segue into Fallout Season 2. Now, I liked the first season of Fallout. I thought it was pretty cool, and this season looks fantastic. Walton Goggins looks absolutely incredible as the Ghoul. Ella Purnell absolutely kills it as Lucy. I'm really excited to see where they go with this, and let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like more like movie, TV content and stuff like that. Would you like to hear my thoughts about it on this channel? Would you like to hear my thoughts about it on another channel? Let me know in the comments down below. I think video games translate much better into TV shows than they do into movies. So I was really into it. They grabbed the essence of it. You know, over a few seasons of TVs, you can really do world building and stuff, which is really good for shows like The Last of Us, Fallout, things like that, where the environments are like a character. I think I like video game TV shows more than I do movies. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. At number 9, we have Indiana Jones and the Great Circle Order of the Giants DLC. I was pretty happy to see this one actually getting some new DLC from one of the best games of last year. Indy is back in a new DLC. Now, I was sort of a little bit disappointed that they went for like giants again. If you played through the first Indy, that was the big through line throughout the story of that game. But Indy looks awesome. The puzzles look interesting and intriguing. But to be honest, we're getting more of the same here, but that's not a bad thing. Not complaining, really looking forward to getting back into Indie's universe. Now, the interesting thing I saw with Indie was they said it's going to be on Xbox, it's going to be on Xbox PC, and it's going to be on Xbox Cloud. It also had Steam and PS5 there, so I'm not too sure if they're coming out simultaneously on those platforms. There was also a little extra reveal that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will also be released on Switch 2. So Switch 2 owners can look forward to checking out Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. At number 8, guys, we've got John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. So is John Carpenter releasing the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 game that I will be playing this year? Because this thing looks pretty cool. It's got monsters and aliens, and you've got like a Black Ops-esque team of mercenaries that have been sent in to take him out, and they just look the right amount of cool. It's not too over the top, and the game actually looks pretty good. And the thing about this one is it looks like it's got a vision. So you've got aliens and monsters and all this sort of stuff, but you've also got like the zombie horde, you know, guys walking around with the red eyes and stuff like that. And that's the fantastical sort of part of the game. But you're taking them out with like additional weapons and things like that, RPGs, big cannons and all that sort of stuff. But you're also running through them with like souped up zombie buses and trucks. I love John Carpenter movies. The Thing's one of the greatest movies of all time. So I'm actually looking forward to this one. Hey, we're halfway through, so I just want to jump in here and say, if you're enjoying any of the content on Computer Games Hardware, please chuck us a like, share, and subscribe. Watching the videos really helps me out, guys. Big thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel. I really appreciate you all. Let me know in the comments down below what I can do to make this a better experience for you. I appreciate you all, guys. And number 7, we've got Ninja Gaiden 4. So Ryu is back in another sprawling adventure. We just got the remake of Ninja Gaiden 2. So Ninja Gaiden's on everyone's mind. This looks like another banger from Team Ninja. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I'm actually a sucker for the old school Ninja Gaiden games, the NES and the Super NES games. They're my favorite ones. I didn't really get into the modern ones a little bit, but this one looks kind of cool. I might jump back in to get my experience. There's a couple of new different characters. You guys might be familiar with them. Let me know in the comments down below who I'm talking about. But there's another ninja guy, and he looks like he has a different skill set. This one's got like, you know, demons and all sorts of things in it. It looks pretty cool. So are you excited for Ninja Gaiden? I actually really like the Ninja Gaiden 2 remake. This one might pip that one for a spot on the top 10 list of the year. So we'll see about that. Now, this was another Xbox sponsored game. So you had it on Xbox PC and all that, but it's also coming to Steam and to the PS5. And this one's coming pretty soon. It's October 21st. So you can look forward to getting your hands on pretty quick. Alright guys, at number 6, one I'm really looking forward to is Silent Hill F. Now, much like with Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Silent Hill F had the opposite effect on me, where the more I ran through this trailer, the more I wanted to play it, because you know what, the more it started to feel like a Silent Hill game. This actually looks pretty cool. I was a bit low on it in the teasers and everything because I wasn't too sure if it was a Silent Hill game or they were trying to do more like a Souls-like version of Silent Hill, but this one hit the nail on the coffin. They've got that psychological, gory horror that I really love. So it does actually look like a survival horror game, which, if you know anything about me or you've seen the channel, is right up my alley. So I am looking forward to this more than ever now. I'm really glad that they've gone in this direction, and we're getting a little branch of a new version of Silent Hill. It also actually looks way better than I thought. Previously, I didn't think it looked too good, and I think they probably responded to some of the feedback they got from it, because this trailer looks absolutely gorgeous and it's just got the right amount of tension for a Silent Hill game, and it looks like it's action packed enough to be engaging, so it's gonna bring a whole new player base to the franchise. I'm looking forward to this one. This one is another one that you're not gonna have to wait long for, because it releases on the 25th of September, and you can get this on everything. This one's coming to PS5, PC, Xbox. This is another one that you don't have to wait very long for. It releases on the 25th of September, so next month, and I think I'm going to stream it. You can get this one everywhere on release as well, so really looking forward to Silent Hill F. Konami's on a bit of a run. We might be playing through Metal Gear Solid Delta as well, so look forward to that on the channel as well, guys. Alright guys, we're in the top 5 now, and at number 5 we've got CHRONOS The New Dawn. Now this actually looked pretty cool. They had the Traveler, I believe the guy is called, this dude in this massive spacesuit, and they had him out there in a dude in a cosplay sort of situation live on stage, and they really went to town on this costume. It looks detailed as, and again, this is another game that the more I see of it, the more I'm into it. It looks really good. They've built a world around this. It's survival horror in space. It's got sort of like Dead Space vibes, but this thing looks really cool. It's got its own style. The Traveler, the main character, looks pretty cool. Our Traveler saves a cat, and I think they call him the Traveler because there's an element of like dimension or time travel or something going on in this game, but the survival horror elements look pretty cool. It looks like you get close and personal, and there's an element of resource management, because you've got some of those classic Dead Space mechanic, like head stomping and things like that, but also shooting the nasties at the knees and things like that. So I think we're gonna have a pretty cool survival horror game with this one. This is developed by Blooper Team as well, so the guys who did the Silent Hill 2 remake. Again, it's going to be a big year for games, and this one comes really soon, September 5th, so not long at all to wait from. It's going to be a stacked end of the year, so I'm looking forward to this one. This might be another on the stream list, so get ready guys, it's going to be a stacked end of the year. Number 4, we have Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Now, this is an interesting one for me because this game has been in the works forever. Now, the original came out in 2004, so it's been over 20 years that people have been waiting for this thing, and it looks pretty interesting to me. They've gone for a pretty interesting look for this game. I'm not sure it's as appealing as some of the other titles on this list. For me personally, they've gone with that more cartoon animation style, but there's plenty of gore and vampire sucking, and this is a classical RPG. I believe the original was as well, and it looks pretty interesting. So I've been looking forward to this for quite some time now. I know a lot of people have this on their wish list, so let me know what you think. Do you think the visuals look good for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2? Let me know in the comments down below. This is another current gen title that is coming pretty soon as well, so you only have to wait till the 21st of October to get your hands on the new Bloodlines. At number 3, we've got Ghosts of Yotei. Now, I'm pretty excited for this one. I'm a little disappointed that it is a PS5 exclusive, because Ghosts of Yotei looks absolutely absolutely stunning. I really like the aesthetic that they've gone through. Ghost of Tsushima was an absolutely classic game. For those of you who don't know, Ghost of Yotei is the sequel to Ghost of Tsushima, and we won't be playing with the character from that game, Jin Sake. There's a new character that you play through, a woman this time, and she is out for revenge. So this is like a classic revenge story. It sort of gives like classic Japanese cinema vibes. I really like Ghost of Tsushima. I loved how it was a grand story, but it wasn't this like 200-hour type of like RPG. They just got it just right. So I hope that this is similar and they don't blow out the scale to try and make it bigger. Interesting thing about this one is they also announced Ghost of Yotei Legends, which was the multiplayer mode. So that is coming as well, but that's coming in 2026. You can get your hands on Ghost of Yotei on PS5 on October 2nd. So another one that's coming fairly early. So PlayStation owners, this one is going to be a pretty big release for you guys because there hasn't been that much lately. So looking forward to hearing about that. Moving along now to number 2, we have Resident Evil Requiem. This is the biggest release for me in 2026. I cannot wait for this one. This title looks absolutely amazing. Capcom are probably my favorite publishers, and Resident Evil is my favorite series of all time. A big survival horror guy, so this one looks absolutely stunning. Now, what's interesting about this one, guys, is it looks as if they're really trying to sell the Resident Evil 8 aesthetic. The gameplay that you see in the trailer is from the first person perspective. Now, we know that this is a first and third person game, which is pretty exciting because I personally prefer third person for my Resident Evil games, but I do have to say the way they sold it in this trailer made first person look absolutely amazing. So this is going to have some replay value, this game, for people who want to experience it in third person, experience it in first person, and it really does look like it's got all the trappings of Resident Evil. So I know some people had some issues with there being a new protagonist in this series, but to me it looks like classic RE. There are also rumors that it's more of an open world this time around, but they showed a nice little contained segment where Grace and her mum, Alyssa Ashcroft, are trying to escape the place they're staying. It looks like a hotel, and it looks like we also get to me what looks like one of the priest guys from Resident Evil 4. So I'm really interested to see what's going on there as well. So this looks like it's going to be action-packed. This one's coming early 2026, February 27, 2026, I believe. And I'm actually pretty jealous because the guys that were at Gamescom got to try it at the Capcom booth, so really excited to get some more info about how it plays and what's going on in the game. I'm extremely excited for Resident Evil Requiem. What are you guys looking forward to? This is going to be my most anticipated of 2026, so coming in hot pretty early, Resident Evil Requiem. You can get this on PlayStation, you can get it on Xbox and PC as well, so February's going to be a big one for me, baby. All right, and at number 1, guys, the one we've all been waiting for, one of the best games of last year, is getting a sequel. That's right, Black Myth Wukong is getting a sequel with Black Myth ZHONG. This looks absolutely incredible. Dream Science are back, and they've made the Black Myths franchise sort of a anthology series, and they're using a different mythology this time around, and I'm pretty excited for this because unlike Black Myth Wukong, I don't know too much about ZHONG. So this is going to be a fun journey to go through, because I was a bit of a Monkey Magic fan back in the day, so I sort of knew what to expect. But this one's going to bring a whole new mythology, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Now, this is a teaser in its truest form. We didn't get any gameplay footage for Black Myth ZHONG, but this looks absolutely stunning. And if you played Black Myth Wukong, that was a graphical powerhouse. So this one is going to bring it, and I imagine that it's going to be melting GPUs and CPUs. This is going to be an upgrade game. I can tell just from the look of it, and ZHONG looks pretty badass. I gotta tell you, he's riding around on a giant tiger. No more details as yet other than it's coming, so look out for that one. I'm sure a lot of you are pretty excited about that. And that's our list, guys. Let me know what you found exciting from the Gamescom opening night. We're going to be around with more trailers and news and stuff from Gamescom. Hopefully there's a little bit of hardware news, because leaks and rumors have been trickling around, so I'm going to cover some more content about that on Computer Games Hardware as well, so stick around for that. But that's what I found interesting. They're all the games that I'm looking forward to. What about you guys? What are you looking forward to seeing? Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I had a really good time making this one. I hope you guys had a good time watching it. Let me know in the comments down below what you're looking forward to. There's heaps of games to play. It's going to be stacked at the end of the year, so join in the fun. Throw us a like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.